What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC Garage. And today I'm going to be doing a little review of my Kraton EXB. And I'm just going to be going over, price, like how much the motor I put in cost, the ESC, servos, stuff like that, just to give you an overall kind of price and in the range of what you might be looking at trying to outfit one. And then also we're going to be going over drivability, durability, maintenance on it, and just stuff like that. Just let you know what you might be getting into if you purchase one of these trucks, and then I'll let you know what I think and if I would recommend it to anyone. So let's get into it. Alright guys, I got the Kraton right here in front of me, and then first we're just going to go over pricing and how much it took to build this car. So the price of the car, I actually got this on Black Friday, so it was on sale for $330. But it usually retails for $470. So I got $140 discount with this. So if you're buying it right now, it would cost you $470. That's before taxes. That's just before taxes and no shipping, no nothing. That's what the price of the car is. So that is how much you're going to be paying now. And if you wait until this year's Black Friday, then you might get, a better deal on it like I did. So I paid $330 before taxes, but right now it's retailing for about $470. And I got these prices from Horizon, A-Main, stuff like that. So those websites. Your local hobby shop, they might have it cheaper or more expensive. You never know. So that is how much the car costs. The motor, it is the Castle 1717 1650 kV motor. It could go up to 8S, and that ran me about $190 before shipping, taxes, all that. So I love the motor. The motor's great. It's been powerful. I mean, I run it on 6S because 8S is, it's just way too powerful. But 6S is where I run it, and it keeps it happy, keeps it cool. It warms, but it's never gotten hot. It's just, kind of warm to the touch, but never hot, and it runs perfect, and I love it, and it's definitely worth the money. So let me turn the car around actually. Ooh. So here's the motor right here. It's kind of big. It's definitely the biggest motor I've ever actually, ran in one of my cars and have and own. But next we're going to move on to the ESC, and this is the Hobby Wing Max 6 ESC. I went with the Hobby Wing instead of a Castle to pair with the Castle motor just because I trust and like Hobby Wing ESCs more. I've seen a lot of videos where like the Castle ESCs pop and catch on fire and stuff, and Hobby Wing, I just thought they're more reliable. Research I've done and my experience with Hobby Wing ESCs. So this Max 6 ESC, it ran me about $160 before tax and shipping and all that. So that is it. It's a pretty big ESC. Of course it has to be because it has to handle 6 to 8S. So that is the ESC that I paired with the 1717 motor. And then this is not the original servo that I had planned to put in. The original one freaking burnt out the first 5 minutes. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check it out. But it burnt out the first 5 minutes that I was running the truck, so I won't even give that servo any freaking time. I already made a video on and saying how not to buy that servo, and so I'm not even gonna talk about it. But I do recommend this servo. It is a Power Hobby servo. It is a 633 MCW. That is the name of the servo. So I do highly recommend this servo. It is fast. It is powerful. I've had no problems. It's lasted. You can see how dirty the truck is. It has lasted quite many runs. But yeah, it's great. It's a great servo, and this was only about $60. And it honestly depends. If you have a servo brand you want to go with, then that's the servo you go. But since this was a basher, I wasn't gonna buy over $100 servo for a basher truck, so this is the one I went with. $60 on Amazon. It is great. It more than suffices for, this is a 8th scale truck, and it's pretty big, so it's plenty of power for bashing and stuff like that. So that is all the prices on the thing. So total before taxes, and I didn't pay for shipping on any of this because you spend like over $100 on any order, like basically anywhere, and you get free shipping. So I think all the shipping on this was free, but taxes, I had to add that up. But before taxes, $879 to build this whole truck. So you're probably looking mid to high 900s with taxes and all that. Well, but I live in California, so obviously taxes are a little bit higher here. So wherever you live, you might get it a little lower. Your taxes might be a little lower. So, but that is where I was at, probably mid to high 900s on building out this car. Oh, and then also, your transmitter and receiver, if you have one you already like and you're just going to pop one in there, you have one laying around, that's free. But I have, where's my control? Oh gosh. It's right here. I have this FlySky GT5 that I use for like all my cars that I got that don't have receivers and stuff. So obviously this is a roller, so it doesn't come with any electronics, so I had to buy their own receiver, but I think it was like $15 or something for an extra receiver. And then this has like 20 model memory, so I don't really have to worry about a new control. So $20 cost me for the receiver. And yeah, so that is basically the price of everything. So $879 before taxes, and then depending on where you live, it could range from mid 900s to almost 1,000. So that is the price of the car. Now let's get into how it drives and durability and stuff. So as you can see, like I said before, I've put a lot of time into driving this and bashing it and messing it up. I mean, you could look at the wing here, and then also on the body, it's pretty messed up. So I've put a lot of time into driving this, and it hasn't broken once. Literally, the only thing that broke was the servo, and that's not even has to do with the car. That was a cheap servo. So this thing is so durable. I mean, I've nosedived it freaking I can't even count. I don't even know how many times. I mean, I've flipped it, I've rolled it. It's just been super durable, super reliable. And this comes with all the EXB Extreme Bash. It comes with all the hop ups and upgrades, so I would hope it would be reliable, and it for sure has. So I'm very happy with how durable it is, and how I could just charge some batteries and go out and take it and not really have to worry about it breaking. That's the best part about owning this RC. So and the drivability, I mean, it drives wonderful. I mean, it doesn't feel heavy when you're driving it, even though it is really heavy. It doesn't feel that heavy. I mean, it kind of just floats along the dirt and stuff, and it's just fun to drive. It's easy to drive. I mean, my girlfriend, who doesn't even drive a lot of RC cars, she drove it and she loves it, and it's easier for her to drive. So if you have any experience with RCs, it'd be easy for you to drive as well, because she had none and she likes it, and this is probably the one she likes to drive the most. So that is how it drives. And maintenance. Luckily, I haven't had to replace any broken parts. I do need to clean it up, but I mean, it's so big and everything's kind of in the open. Like, there's no sidewall or anything like that. I mean, there's these, but just getting to the servo was a little tough. But I mean, you're not going to be replacing the servo that often, hopefully. But everything else, the screws are visible. Everything's kind of big. It's a bigger RC, so you're going to have some space. Like, I could fit my whole hand in here to screw something in or whatever. So I'm guessing I haven't had to replace anything. So that's a good thing. And I'm pretty sure if I did have to replace something, it wouldn't be that tough. This thing is really, really wide open, and it's durable, so I doubt you'll have to replace things much. But when you do, I'm pretty sure it'll be no problem. See, because I haven't had to do anything, so hopefully you won't either. But yeah, so that is how durable and how maintenance kind of free it is. It's not maintenance free because obviously you need to clean it and stuff after you take it out. But other than that, it's a wonderful RC, and I highly, highly recommend, if you have enough money, because it is pretty expensive, if you have the budget, to have one of these in your arsenal. So that is what I think of the Kraton EXB. I hope you guys pick one up and have some fun with it. Go crazy with the motor like I did, or if you want to keep it conservative, it's up to you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.